Welcome back to Build Boldly. I'm your host, Pat Rodgers, and today we reach the end of our mini series, The Top Tips for 26. So far, we've covered strategy and operations, accounting and finance, and sales and marketing. Now we're turning our sights on you, the owners and operators that never spend enough time on themselves. Yes, this episode is all about you and your personal growth. When you start a business or even pour your heart and soul into a business, it can be incredibly difficult to lift your head up and ask the hard question: am I holding us back? When you first start something, you wear every single hat, you do it all. Then over time, we start to bring in employees and things begin to change. Yet we still hold on to too many things, require too much oversight, and ultimately become the bottleneck of our own business. You've probably heard the phrase, are you working in the business or on the business? Working in the business is what you had to do when you started this thing. You had to be the one doing it all. Now, as you grow, you have to begin working on the business, meaning you must take a step back and look at the 30,000-foot view and improve things, get out of the way, and let others work in the business. Simply put, it's time to focus on strategy and growth. So with that, let's dive into our first tip. Number 1, identify your weakest points and hire someone to fill in your gaps. Every person has strengths, areas of the business that just come naturally to you. We also have weaknesses. These weaknesses can become blind spots. On one hand, there are tasks and functions that we just don't understand for one reason or another. Then there are areas that are just not fun. Point blank, we don't like doing them, so they don't get done. Every operator drifts towards their strengths and attempts to do what they can with their weaknesses. These areas are holding you back, whether you would like to admit it or not. The greatest thing you can do for your mental health and your business is identify these weaknesses and find someone to take these off your plate. This doesn't have to be a full-time employee. So many areas can be filled with part-time help, contract work, and outsourcing business services like marketing, finance and accounting, and any other form that you may need filled in. I never want to be the smartest person in the room. It's impossible to be the smartest person in every aspect of your business. Every growth milestone comes with new challenges that require deeper skill sets and knowledge than what was previously needed. As Biggie put it, mo money, mo problems. Every business starts with scalers, people who can do it all. Every entrepreneur is a scaler. You wear all of the hats and somehow find a way to get it all done. As businesses grow and evolve, you have to pivot from scalers to doers. The doers are subject matter experts. They have a role and they accomplish that role to the highest of standards. They stay in their lane. It's time to find your doers and begin filling in your gaps. Change is hard. It's really freaking hard in a business, but it is required. Letting go is never easy, but if you don't let go, you will never achieve the next step in your journey. Filling in these gaps gives you the room you need to think, strategize, and shift from working in the business to working on the business. Number 2, find mentors. Yep, mentors, plural. It's incredibly difficult for business owners to ask for help. But if you look at the highest performing executives like a Bezos, in business today, they have mentors and coaches they work with regularly. They are constantly evolving and looking for the next idea, strategy, or lesson that keeps themselves and therefore their business growing. As a starting point, I recommend finding 2 mentors. The first should be in your industry, someone who has been there and done that. This person helps you stay grounded, identifies things you may not see, and will help you avoid the roadblocks that they ran into on their journey. The second is outside of your industry. I think this is so critical. Personally, I pull ideas from all types of industries. Gaining perspective from outside of your day to day enhances your worldview and understanding of business in general. There are so many challenges and opportunities that are equal across all industries, whether it's your people, finance and accounting, strategy, you name it, there's overlap from business to business. So, how do we find these mentors? There are a few places to start. Industry events, partners, and businesses you look up to are all great places to start for your industry mentor. Outside of your industry, you can look to friends and family for introductions, alumni networks, your tax accountant, by the way, your business tax accountant, your attorney, banker. All of these are great places to start. More than anything, get out and network. So many opportunities, not just for mentors, but your business as a whole begin with networking. Carve out the time and make it happen. There is no clear path to success, but leveraging your mentors and coaches can be the compass you need to navigate the hard times and know when to double down on the good times. Number 3, book club. Yep, I said it. Start your own personal book club. A book per month is an easy and achievable goal. I don't care if it's an audiobook or hardcover. There are so many lessons and principles out there that we have to expose ourselves to in order to constantly adapt to new ways of thinking and operating. As a business owner, the only constant is change, which means you need to be continuously evolving yourself. Book club is just one more tool in your tool belt to keep leveling up and learning. Heck, include your team. Get more executives involved as well as your mentors. Number 4, block time to work on the business, not in the business. Not to beat a dead horse with my intro, but this is so very important. This is probably the hardest challenge I will present to you. Carving out non-negotiable time sounds insane. There are always fires to put out, and there will always be someone knocking on your door, asking for your time and sucking it away. The first thing you have to learn is to say no. This time must be non-negotiable. Start with an hour, then 2, till you get to an afternoon or morning that is entirely yours every single week. Use this time to look at the big picture. What you'll find is that some of these fires that constantly disrupt the flow of your business can be fixed, but you won't ever see the forest through the trees until you take the time to step back and focus diligently on your overall business. Number 5. I love this one, by the way. Find your hype man or woman. Running a business is no joke. There are days where you're on top of the world, and there are days when you feel like you just got run over by a Mack truck. You have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're responsible for your family, your employees, and your dreams. It is a thankless, life-sucking job that has incredible moments of bliss. You can't carry that burden alone. You have to vent, let it out, and confide in someone who has your back. Finding your hype man or woman is all about finding that balance. The most important thing here is that they are not a part of your business today. You need someone you can share the hard stuff with that you may not tell anyone else, but you have to tell someone. Get it off your chest. My hope for you is that you find someone who's not only in your corner to hear the lows, but is also there to celebrate the wins, celebrate those highs together. Someone who is proud to be on this journey with you and believes in you. This may be a spouse, childhood friend, or peer in your industry. Find this person, share the burden, celebrate the wins, and return the favor. We all need someone in our corner to make our dreams come true. Well, that brings us to the end of our mini series, but this is just the beginning of your journey in 2026. You are so critical to your business that you have to focus on yourself. If you don't, All of your stress, anxiety, and worries will be felt from your employees and even worse, your family. Take the time to work on yourself this year. It will truly be the greatest unlock of your journey. If your business is worth it, you are also worth it. Building boldly is all about building out loud, building your future, and there is no future without you. So keep grinding, take from this what works best for you, and I can't wait to see where you are next January. Stay tuned throughout this year for a deeper dive into each of these principles and more stories from entrepreneurs, operators, and owners just like you. If you found this helpful, please give us a like or share, and as always, build boldly. Until next time.